Hello again, and welcome to another edition of AJP Video Table of Contents Highlights from the editor's desk for December 15th, 2014. The year is growing to a close, but we're squeezing in some great new science in this final edition of the year. So let's get started. In a Perspectives article, Lipp and Kastner discuss some nuances of calcium imaging methodology. They discuss fluorescent transients versus calibrated signals. Major properties of fluorescent dyes are also discussed, among other things. Maisel et al. Explored the role of Sirtuin 1 and angiogenesis in the development of cardiomyopathy. These investigators used Sirtuin 1 endothelial-specific knockout mice of different ages to examine cardiac function, including fibrosis and VEGF mRNA expression. 30 to 40-week-old Sirtuin 1 knockout animals exhibited diastolic dysfunction, decreased Circuit2, and decreased capillary density despite similar VEGF mRNA expression compared to wild type. Knockout animals also tolerated thoracic aortic constriction less well. These data demonstrated a defect in angiogenesis before the development of diastolic dysfunction, which is dependent on Sirtuin 1. Sirt1 seems to be a theme in this issue because Guénot et al. Show that the specific Sirt1 activator, SRT-1720, improves endothelial function in aged mice. Endothelial-dependent dilation was impaired in aged mice along with a reduction in Sirt1 expression. SRT-1720 restored end-diastolic dysfunction diameter by enhancing COX-2. These investigators also showed a role for superoxide, NOx2, and NF-kappa B in the effects of SRT-1720. This study suggests that despite the decline in Sirt1 with aging, activation of this protein may be a useful therapeutic target in aging. Barr et al. Addressed the issue of high-fat consumption and post-myocardial infarction improvement in cardiac function. This study showed that acute high-fat diet consumption imparted short-term cardiac protection. The short-term protection was mediated by NF-kappa B in cardiomyocytes. The study also showed that the protection was due to activation of Beclin-1 and LC3, both autophagic mediators. Thank you for joining me in the year-end video highlights. There are great things in store for AJP-Heart and Circulatory Physiology for 2015, including webinars, reviews, new calls for papers, and, of course, from the editor's desk. Have a happy and healthy and safe holiday season. We'll see you next year.